Hello, my friends, and welcome back to your weekly intention episode. It feels really good to be back. I actually missed the last weekly intention episode because I was in Ireland on a retreat. And it's funny because today's intention that came through this morning, it was inspired a lot by my trip to Ireland, but it's an intention that oh man, this is an intention that my inner voice tells me all the freaking time. And it's so silly, literally, because the intention that I'm offering you guys this week and offering myself as well is I will play. You have no idea how often when I sit in my meditations in the morning, I always ask my inner voice, what do I need to know today? And it's really an opportunity for me to set the pathway of what my day is going to look like. And I don't let my mind answer that question, which has taken, a lot of practice. Sometimes when I first started this practice like 10, 15 years ago, it would be like one little word or one little glimmer. And nowadays, it's often a page of scrawling text and sometimes like drawings and stuff. But so often in the past 6 months, especially, the word play comes out to the point where I've kind of stopped listening. I'm like, I know already, people, like I'm supposed to play, whatever. And I think sometimes I forget how powerful this is. I was reminded of this on that retreat in Ireland, which, if I could just sit with you and have a cup of tea and tell you about this trip. This trip really opened something up within me. We connected so deeply to the earth, to these sacred sites in Ireland, and therefore to ourselves. And there was one conversation I had with another woman on the trip, and she reminded me that I take life so seriously sometimes. But the core of who I am is really like so joyful and so light. And I forget that. And I don't think I'm alone in this. I mean, we just look around the world we live in, like, whoa. I just say those words and my energy just goes drops like 5 meters. Like, ugh. Times are heavy. The world is heavy and dense. It feels very dense. And it's really, really easy to get caught in that current. And before we know it, we're just swimming along in this kind of collective mass of density. And it feels like maybe that's the right thing to do. And yet, when I can detach from that and bring my frequency a little bit higher, get my energy higher, get out of it, I can feel the wisdom, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I can access a level of wisdom that is beyond this dense collective kind of mass brain. I can access a higher and deeper wisdom within me and outside of me. And I can then bring that into the world, right? I don't want to be another rat in the maze stressing out. I want to be living a life that is sovereign and free and joyful, even while doing hard shit. Because we are all doing hard shit, I promise you. So today's intention is I will play, written yet again in my journal this morning. And it was almost like this reminder that play is a tool for detachment. Play gets us out of that collective density and it creates this level of separation. Like, wait, okay, I've created some space. Now I can look down and kind of see things. And at least for me, when I do that within my own life, I can see, okay, a lot of these things I'm stressing over aren't that big of a deal. And I say that with so much compassion and empathy for myself because when I'm in them, they feel like a big fucking deal. I think that's the first time I've dropped the F bomb on this show. Look at where we're going. But when I can get out of it, it's really things that feel so heavy and suffocating, maybe. Like, no, honey, you're going to get through this. We're going to get through this. We have done this before and we will do it again. And then I can start to feel even like a little witchy, witchy in the best kind of world, like a little magical, like, ooh, let's see what kind of spells we can weave. Let's see what kind of creativity I can bring to my life because I'm not going to be part of that heaviness right now. I'm not going to pretend. This isn't about avoidance. This is about using the tool of play to get back into our creative center. And that, my lovelies, is where our power is at. Of course, we're going to bring this into the kitchen because that's what we do. But you can bring this into any element of your life. But the kitchen is a really fun place to play. And actually, as I'm like thinking back to the other intentions of this season, it's kind of funny that they've all been kind of leading us here. Like, I will get curious, I will move one step at a time. All of these things can lead us to this idea of playfulness in the kitchen. Let's not be so serious about this idea of cooking and feeding ourselves. Can we just make it fun? For one meal, can we just like set aside the recipe, really, and just cook for fun? And this can be, I'm always like sharing the simplest examples because yeah, you can make something complicated and what feels fun for you is going to feel different from what feels fun for me. For me, oftentimes it's like just combining different flavors and, dancing around in the kitchen. But for you, it might be something so simple, like an avocado toast or something. Or it might be a 3-layer cake. That's something very technical that is not very fun for me, to be honest, but that might be fun for you. But where can you let go of the prescription for a little bit and just play? Get in your body, get in your senses, detach, 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 knowing that this sense of play is going to ripple forward. We can start it at the stove. We can start it at the fridge. But if we can cultivate it in the kitchen, that sense of levity, of lightness will seep forth into our day. In fact, I was almost going to have this intention be, I will lighten up. But sometimes we use that word like in a bad way, like just lighten up. And I hate it when people say that. But actually, I say that to myself so often with such love. Oh, honey, lighten up, like lighten up. Feel the light right now. You're so caught in this cycle, but let's get out of it and let's just bring some lightness to the day. And let's see what happens. And let's see where that takes us. And inevitably, that lightness is what leads me to my purpose. That joy is who I am. It's who we all are. There's a recipe in my book, Mind, Body, Spirit, Food, for almond flour cookies. They're made with just almond flour. And the intention that goes with them is I will invite play because what could be more playful than making cookies, right? But these cookies are especially playful because you can add any fillings you want. So you can make them classic chocolate chip, or you could do like crushed pretzels and peanuts, or you could just get so creative and add whatever you want to this basic almond flour cookie dough and play. And then for me, like, what's more playful than a warm cookie dunked in a glass of milk? Or like nut milk for me at this day and age because my stomach does not like dairy milk. But how playful is that? Bake a batch of cookies just for you, just for the joy of baking them. And I promise you, if you do that, you will most likely share them because it's contagious. Joy is contagious. Play is a tool. Play is something that brings us home to ourselves in a delightful way. This week, I hope that you will invite play into the kitchen and perhaps beyond. I hope we can all lighten up a little bit with ourselves, trusting that that lightness is really important right now. It's really important right now. I love you so much. If you are listening to this episode, if you've gotten this far, can I just express to you from the deepest depths in my heart, I'm getting all tangled in my tongue because I'm so grateful for you. I feel you here with me as I speak. Even though I don't know who's going to be listening to this, I still feel you. I hope you trust that. As always, I'm here for you. Don't hesitate to DM me, contact me, hop over to Substack. I love hearing your thoughts about the show, your questions, your comments. They mean so much to me. They are the fuel that keeps this ship running. So are the subscriptions. I mean, in a reality kind of based way, the paid subscribers, you guys, I can literally couldn't do this without you. I am so immensely grateful for your support. The paid subscribers get the bonus of they get access to the full recipe archive, they get bonus content, they get classes, they get some other fun perks. So if that is calling to you, you can consider that. If not, thank you for being here. And of course, share this episode with anybody that you think could use a little bit of light and play in their life. Let's do this together. Let's spread this together. I love you so much. Until next time, may you nourish yourself with intention, love, and joy. Bye for now.